fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. That's the third. Nice grab from his backside, and they get the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. Misses inside, and that's ball 1. One out, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 2. The pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The 0-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Cut off, now a throw home. Slide, save. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 1 out. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. And now the lefty. Ground ball right side, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. Over to first, safe.
That is good. The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Outside low, and it's 1-0.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's outside, and it's 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two outs. And another ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. That one hit the knees for a strike. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
2 outs, bases loaded. Jose Abreu up to hit. That clips the zone. 4-1. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And that's in the dirt.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Wouldn't chase that time.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And now it's 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 run across in the frame so far here in Game 2 of the World Series. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Pulls him to third safely as 2 runs score on the play.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it, hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That's a base hit, run scores.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Christian Javier. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Arcia. in plenty of time to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Astros 4 and the Braves nothing. Back here with my pal Siggy, and our pitcher in this game, Christian Javier.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Bottom of the first, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Among all the stats, when you look at Ronald Acuna Jr. in 2023, maybe the most impressive, he was able to put up his power numbers while cutting his strikeout rate almost in half. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one pushed foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Got him swinging.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Here is Matt Olson. That one ripped. That's back. It has the distance gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the board. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Here's Austin Riley. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. First pitch misses. Riley in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. 2 down, nobody on.
No, inside.
Javier, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Michael Harris to bat next. 2 outs, base is empty. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at Truist Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, Pena had plenty of eyeballs on him as a prospect, and scouts thought Jeremy had more power in his bat than he was actually showing in games, and they were right. He's hitting double-digit home runs each season in the majors so far.
There's a strike. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Alvarez stands in now and watches strike one. Called strike right there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one misses in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Yeah, there's a ball.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. And he can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now that second baseman, Jose Altuve.
2 outs, base is empty. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 outs. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and they get Altuve for the out. And the Astros put down in order. Astros are down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Here's a 1-1.
So I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Here's Jared Kelnick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Javier, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. And another ball.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the real contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
1 strike.
But you want. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook it.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Orlando Arcia. strike one. The 0-1.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And the next pitch is way outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kelnick leads off first with one away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So now here's the pitcher, Max Fried. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. The Astros leading by 3, bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball, that's outside.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Ronald Acuna Jr. hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boo. Plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Righty to the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Nah, what he wanted to do there, Boo. Keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
On the ground, Bregman tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna. That's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta, and they trail it 4-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2. And a pitch. And that's down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And another ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to 3rd. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Arcia whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Albies.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball there. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Just
that ball went out.
missed. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Goes down looking.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for a run.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. That one catches the corner for a strike. Man at first, one away. And that one missing low. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Murphy now. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that.
0-1.
The wind to kick the pitch. Stays alive. The Astros up by a run here in the last half of the third. Check swing to the 0-2, appeal to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball, and the home team down a run. Game 2 of the World Series. And now the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one way outside, ball 1. Abreu, in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The wind of the pitch. On the ground to third. Over to first. That takes care of Abreu. So digging in, Yainer Diaz. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. A rope into right, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Here's the pitcher, Christian Javier. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Gets the bunt down the right side. Over to Arcia. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, the Astros drafted Pena in 2018, but it was only possible because he chose to play college baseball instead of signing with Atlanta. The Braves drafted Jeremy out of high school, but he chose to play for the University of Maine on a scholarship instead.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Javier off the first with 2 away. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. And that is that. 1 left for Houston, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom 4, now the left fielder, Jared Kelman.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Javier back to work. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Orlando.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. First pitch just misses. This one in the air center field. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 54.
Now it's going to be Max Fried. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Pitch hitter coming on, David Fletcher.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And that's in there at the knees. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Alvarez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Aaron Bummer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground right side. Throws to first. Well, they get the out on Alvarez. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boo.
At the belt and fires. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Whips it to first. And they get Altuve for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. And ball 1. Bummer deals. That's in there. And the count 1-1. And he deals. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. And it remains a 4-3 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a big power throw. Ronald Acuna Jr. Javier back to work. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 1, Second baseman.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ball popped up. And Albies is retired. And that quickly, 2 away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
The Astros leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Late on that fastball.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
That's ball
Off
2.
the mark there. And it's 2-2. Here comes a pitch. And a base hit up the middle. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So 2 on with 2 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Michael Harris. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Runner edges away at second.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Action in the pen down there. J.P. France up and loosening in the pen. Verlander getting cranked up as well. And that one off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Outside. Olson over at second. Riley at first. 2 out of the inning. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. You'll see another. And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty delivers, and they're all loaded up. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Berg. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the righty deals.
1-1.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And another ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. Bases are full. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back at Truist Park, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Chas McCormick. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. The new pitcher in the game, Pierce Johnson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Pierce Johnson fires. Just missed. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Johnson fires. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Wouldn't chase that time. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. That's in there, and the count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Right side, Olsen handles the chance. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Outside low, 1-0. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball left side. On to first. That takes care of Abreu. And the Astros put down in order. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Astros 4 and the Braves 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, J.P. France.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kelnick.
The left fielder.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Wander Suero appears to be getting loose. Martinez warming up as well. Right-handed reliever. That one a little bit high. And the count even 1-1. Swung on, belted. Back there. And out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Arcia in the box again, takes a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right-hander kick steals. And a foul ball. Tied at 4. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Swing and a miss.
0-1 the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Righty to the plate. Ripped to short. Rolls across the diamond. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13. Ronald Acuna.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And next for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Alvarez makes the play, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now tied 4-4. This is the World Series on the show.
Let 'em know that you the baddest. I ain't never seen the baddest.
welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ronaldo Lopez.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 40, Ronaldo Lopez.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Catcher, Diaz.
And the pitch. In there at the knees. Lopez goes 6'1", 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Tied at 4. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Got him looking for the K. Flipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. So now a pinch hitter, Corey Jones. He represents the go-ahead run. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Down the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swing and a slow roller. Riley fires to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Pena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering is in the dirt. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Alvarez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The pitch. Chopped left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So first and second with 2 outs. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. 1 for 3. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
The pitch. Out to short. Over to Albies. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. 2 left for the Astros. Score remains tied at 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Wander Suero. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offer in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the ditch. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher's screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. The throw into second, and he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
drive, base hit. Olsen rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris.
1-0.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Kicks and deals. And that's outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Riley gets his lead at first, nobody out. Nope. Delivers outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And he walked him.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Seth Martinez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 runs across in the inning. You're the bottom of the 7th. Popped up. Under it. Puts it away for the out. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
In the air, left field, sizes this one up. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop,
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 9-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Breaking ball is a pitch that a hitter does not want to miss. Right there, hanging slurve, got all of it.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Guillorme. Way high. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Popped up. Should have this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Matzek.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. As the lefty gets to work, and first offering is fouled off. The other way, and he beats the shift. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, the center fielder.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And the 1-0. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Bregman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now the lefty.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And here it comes.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitter's looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
3-2. And he gets Bregman. And that's the first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 on with 1 out. And now Jose Abreu. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. That catches the corner. That one's in there. 1-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So first and second with 2 outs. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs. Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. Out number 3. 2 left for the Astros. They trail it here 9-4. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Jose Urquidy on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Victor Caratini, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. And there's the strike. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Presley up and throwing. The wide to kick the pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next one in the dirt. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Albies in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses inside. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. One down, base is empty. And another ball. And a 3-2. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
1 gone, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's in there. And that is strike 1. In the air of the infield. Pena settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. And instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it off. Unfortunate for him.
Riley,
Outside,
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Right side, hard hit. And that is the inning. Braves strand 1. They're on top, however, 9-4. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Victor Caratini.
On the mound now, Joe Jimenez. And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a pitch. Hit in the air, left field. Kelnick under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that's in for a strike. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Now 1-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 now. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Alvarez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Up the middle, Arcia. On to first, ball game. And the Braves get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
don't do the most, yeah. Put all on the gas, yeah. Oh, you want to go, yeah. Made it out alive, yeah. We ride.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.